Today, we're finally talking about clean fragrances. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me to do an updated top picks of clean fragrances, and I have a lot. It was hard to narrow it down to just these, so we have a little bit over 10. I personally am a big fan of clean fragrances. It's all I wore during my pregnancy, and I know that a lot of you guys that do message me say that you struggle with, certain fragrances giving you headaches or being hard to bear during pregnancy. So hopefully some of these will work for you. And these are the ones that I personally wear a ton. If you guys are new here, my name is Yana. This is The Scented. We do all kinds of fragrance things. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video if you enjoy it. At the end, you don't have to like it now. I mean, you can like it now. I will appreciate anything. Look, we're gonna get into the clean fragrances now. Oh, and by the way, the sweater that I'm wearing, this is from SNIF. SNIF is one of my favorite fragrance brands, and they just released merch, so let me show you the sweater. I lied about getting right into the fragrances. So here it says, trust your own damn nose, and on the back it says SNIF. I mean, you can't see it because I have a ton of hair. So I just tucked it into my jeans and I just styled it this way. And it's a really nice, heavyweight, soft material. It feels very, very luxe. So they have that merch available now. You guys can save 10% with my code THESCENTED10, and you can save 10% on the SNIF fragrances. I guess since we're talking about SNIF, let's jump into SNIF. It was hard. It was very, very hard for me to pick one. I narrowed it down to Sweet Ash. I think Sweet Ash almost anybody would like. It's quite similar to Baccarat Rouge. It has a very similar vibe. It's not like a dupe per se, but I guess of clean fragrances, it is like the closest dupe. It has a nice woodiness. It has a very similar sweetness and that airy facet. It is, to me, something between Baccarat Rouge 540 and Indigo Nest, which is also in this list. So this is a lot airier than Indigo Nest. It is very similar to Baccarat Rouge, truthfully. I think this is absolutely one of their best fragrances. The notes in here are vanilla, balsam fir, juniper, there's moss, there's bergamot, tonka. It's really beautiful. It also actually a little bit reminds me of Eau Dwell, that like vanilla combination with like evergreen tree. Super likable. The other one I really love from them is Tarte Deco. It's a really nice cherry fragrance, a playful kind of like comic book vibe cherry fragrance. So those are my SNIF recommendations. The great thing with SNIF is that they let you try before you buy. So you purchase the fragrance, it comes with a sample, you sample it. If you like it, you keep it, you pay. If you don't like it, you send it back, you lose nothing. So that's a really kind of sweet little aspect that they have. Here's my personal favorite that I just like can't stop wearing. Like Lake and Sky Midnight 07 has been my obsession since I discovered it last year over the holidays. I guess last holiday season. Oh my god. This smells actually a lot like Initio Psychedelic Love. This is an ambery, vanillic fragrance with a little bit of patchouli, with fig. It's warm, it's deep, it's rich. It's got a little bit of an edge. It's very like sexy, dark kind of scent. I love this. I love this so much. I think I will be bringing this into my shop, thescented.ca. Currently I have decants and channel merch. I'm curating a list of my favorites because I've had a lot of requests for like full bottles being available, so I'm gonna make a curated top picks favorites available that you guys can get directly through me, especially stuff that's like a little bit harder to find. So Lake and Sky Midnight 07 is coming to The Scented pretty soon. Now in a totally different direction, Ellis Brooklyn Florist. This is a pretty underrated fragrance from Ellis Brooklyn. I love this like bright pink packaging, super cute. I did a little oopsie up there, that's my bad. This is a really nice kind of gardenia, bubblegummy, light summer floral scent. It's for me, more gardenia than tuberose, but there is tuberose in here. I do struggle with tuberose. I find it headache inducing and very intense. It's really mild, very modernized in the scent. It doesn't smell outdated at all, which I love because a lot of people criticize white florals for smelling a little bit dated sometimes. That is not the case in this fragrance. It is very, very modernized, very youthful, vibrant, playful, and I think just like the perfect summery type of scent. My cat just jumped into a laundry basket. I wish you guys could see him. He might make his way over. I was between this and Myth, but I wanted to keep this list pretty like wide range and like broad spectrum. So there's fragrances that kind of have a similar vibe to Myth. Myth is really, really nice though. Very clean, kind of aquatic, a almost laundry-like scent. I wore it a ton, especially during pregnancy, but I've kind of hopped over to Florist now from the offerings of Ellis Brooklyn. Here's a really nice, fresh laundry-esque type of scent, and this is Lavande in Love from Bastille. This smells like a lavender version of wood sage and sea salt. Really, that is the best way that I can put it. It has a sort of laundry freshness, but a little bit of that like sharp kick from lavender. It has a saltiness and that sweet underlying facet, that kind of salty and sweet woodiness that you do find in wood sage and sea salt. So I think this one's incredibly underrated. Actually, a viewer had recommended this fragrance to me, and to this day, this is like one of my best blind buys ever based on a recommendation. So I am really, really thankful for that. And if you guys wanted to sample this, it is available on thescented.ca. That is my decant shop. Every month I run a different sale, so check back every month, and there's different brands on sale or on special, or there's some kind of special offering running each month. Now here's another really nice clean scent. This is from Way, and this is North Bondi. North Bondi smells, okay, this is the scent of their leave-in conditioner, which I love. And this kind of smells like dry violet, kind of like there's no sweetness to this. It just really smells kind of dry. It almost smells like a hairspray type of scent, but an elegant, very elegant type of hairspray. It sounds very strange, but it's an addictive, clean smelling, like violet, irisy, almost type of like powdery, dry powdery scent. I really love it. I think it's their best offering from the fragrance lineup. I actually also really like Dean Street. It smells a bit peachy, but it has a greenness about it that sometimes is present and sometimes not. So I did not put Dean Street here. Nest Indigo. I do have a backup bottle. I have lots of Nest Indigo. This is a nice kind of figgy tea scent. It's got a prickliness about it. It has a sweetness, very addictive. There's something in here in the dry down that reminds me a little bit of Montguerland, just a little bit. Similar comfort, but this is a little bit more edgy. Montguerland's very like feminine, kind of like delicate, womanly scent, and this is like the rebellious, like maybe sister or cousin of Montguerland. I don't know why that comes to mind, but it does. And I've asked a couple people, and after I said it, they could smell that little similarity in there as well. This is one of my absolute favorite fig type scents. Nest has a lot of really good scents, but this is my favorite by far. Here's one from Skylar. This is Skylar Boardwalk Delight. This one as well, I have another bottle. I love this one. It seems like their most hyped fragrance. Everyone loves it. And it's my favorite too. It kind of smells like citrusy cotton candy. Like, it really smells like a festival, a carnival, a fair kind of situation. It's very nostalgic, very like reminiscent of childhood days, or even like a fun date night, like in high school, if you were to go to just one of those fairs, you know, they put up the big Ferris wheel and they have the games and the cotton candy. Like, that's the vibe. It's super fun, and I feel like not even overpoweringly sweet. I'm somebody who, not because I don't like sweet fragrances, but because they tend to get overwhelmingly sweet on my skin. For some reason, my skin just really pulls sweet. This one doesn't go too sweet. This one has a nice balance of sweetness and tanginess. There's a little bit of like this citrusy facet in here that's really beautiful, airy, and very much like cotton candy, cute date fragrance. Now, Commodity Milk. This is a sweet, marshmallowy, like woody scent. It has mahogany wood. It's kind of a rich, warm type of scent. And with marshmallows, it really just kind of smells almost like roasted marshmallows and a glass of milk. I really like this. It's very, very comforting. All of the Commodity fragrances show up as clean at Sephora, even though I don't think they actively market the fact that they are clean, but Sephora lets you know that they're clean. Now, Vanilla Woods from Seven Virtues. This is still my favorite from Seven Virtues. It is their most hyped, and I think it is still their best. I have tried all of them, and this one is just a standout to me. It's like a caramelized pear and vanilla, like just a drippy, oozy, like roasted pear, poached pear. Ugh, it's yummy. It's, again, not overwhelmingly sweet. It has this sort of like burnt sugar airiness about it. It has a roasted type of scent, but sweet and airy at the same time, and definitely a little bit, just a touch fruity. I think this is one of the best vanilla fragrances just in general. And getting close to the end, Demain Promis, this is from Bastille, and this is a clean fragrance that you can find at Raffinat Perfumery. I don't think a lot of other places carry this scent. It may be a bit hard to find in North America, but Raffinat Perfumery has it. I do have a code with them. It's The Space Scented for 10% off. And this scent is a cardamom dominant scent. Very, very cardamom dominant. There's lavender and sage in here as well. And a cool juxtaposition with milkiness. There's a nutty sandalwood in here, cashmere, and it's a very cozy, spicy, milky scent. Super, super unique. Actually, this whole brand has really beautiful fragrances. Another one that I really like from them is called Un, Deux, Trois Soleil. That one I think is maybe their most popular. But the whole Bastille collection, all of their fragrances smell amazing. And lastly, now I'm not 100% certain that they don't advertise as clean, right? Like Lush fragrances. But I think they're clean because they're all naturally derived. I know that if it says parfum in green, then everything is natural. And if it has black writing, which this one does, then that means there are some safe synthetics in there. So there's not a lot of synthetics in here at all. Almost everything on the back is green and naturally derived. I do think that this would qualify as a clean fragrance. To me, this smells very natural, and this is just black pepper, patchouli, and vanilla. This has become one of my all-time favorite go-to fragrances in the cold weather. I get so excited actually for the cold because that means I can wear this. This is a fragrance I also wear in the evening that just makes me feel very soothed, very comforted, like very warm. This is almost a therapeutic type of scent for me. I have the massage bar as well. I have like all the body products at this point. So I really love the scent personally. I love Lord of Misrule. It's my favorite from Lush by far, by far. I have basically tried all of their fragrances. I did try Turmeric Latte not too long ago. That one is very nice. It smells a lot like Tobacco Vanille from Tom Ford. So for me, it's redundant to have both, but it is a very nice scent. Very, very reminiscent of Tobacco Vanille. But yeah, Lord of Misrule still takes the cake. So those are all of my favorite clean fragrances as of today. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you want to discover any of them, sample any of them, you can do so on the Scented.ca. That is my decant shop. Leave me a comment down below and let me know some of your favorite clean fragrances. I'm always on the hunt for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.